In the meantime, the State Interest and Governance Authority, SIGA, has concluded probe into the financial infractions and malfeasance by state-owned enterprises captured in the 2021 audit report. This is to meet the directive by the President to ascertain the causes of the 17.4 billion irregularities flagged by the Auditor General. The Chief of Staff, Rema Opari, received a report on the President's behalf. There's more in this report. According to the 2021 Auditor General's report, some state-owned enterprises lost a total of 17.4 billion cedis as a result of what the report described as failure by these SOEs to do proper financial reporting and internal auditing. The State Interest and Governance Authority, SIGA, conducted investigations into the development and found that lack of proper procurement processes, misappropriation of funds, lack of collaboration with internal auditors, and low monitoring and supervision are to blame for the infractions and malfeasance captured by the Auditor General. Ambassador Edward Boateng is the Director General of SIGA.
We realized that what we like to term schoolboy mistakes or class 1 mistakes were because a lot of the CEOs just don't pay attention to the Auditor General when they enter their premises. I think sometimes in the haste to get to the end goal, sometimes people just don't follow due process. Then also we realized there was misapplication and misappropriation of funds in some instances, and some of these defaulters have been named in our report for the appropriate sanctions to be taken against them. Then there's also the issue of risk management, and that's something that we believe that you have to bring to the attention of government, that people who are put in these positions should understand the results of their action and inactions.
The Minister for Public Enterprises, Joseph Kujo, said there are plans to sanction specified entities that will fail to implement the recommendations put together by SIGA.
I have said and had discussions with the Director General SIGA, thinking through possible sanctions that will be meted out to the specified entities that will fail to implement the recommendations to the letter. And one framework sanction that has come up in our discussion is for us to make recommendation to Minister of Finance to use withholding of budget releases as a punitive measure for non-compliance in this regard.
The Chief of Staff, Akosua Frema Ose Opari, says government will ensure the SOEs prioritize the reporting of their financial status to enhance accountability.
All SOEs are expected to mainstream appropriate implementation measures to carry out the recommendations detailed in this report. Thus, the government expects all SOEs to ensure the following: prioritize the preparation of their respective management and audited accounts in a timely manner. To collaborate with SIGA and the Office of the Auditor General to urgently clear the backlog of unaudited accounts by the end of the year. To prepare management responses to audit queries and red flags raised by auditors. Lastly but not the least, keep an updated asset register and land title registrations at all times.
The government says it is doing this to ensure the profitability of state-owned enterprises.